here, guys. Just doing the click-ins. Thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail. Anyone home? Hey, people here! Ooh. Oh, I'm just doing the click-ins, guys. I'm nearly done. Nearly done. I got news. I got news. This. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. Oh. Come on, table. Ah! Oh, you beauty. You absolute beauty. I forgot about you. How's my palette? Yeah, it's wet enough. Hey, Bomber. Yeah, I start at 11:30 GMT plus 2 regardless. Regardless of what stage I'm at. Okay, we're good. We're good, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I kind of set these routines. Hang on, let me get the blue tack on. I set these routines that they're like little mini goals. They're like just all in my day. And if I don't complete them, I get flustered. So I've just got to go through the motions. So I turn on the stream at 11:30 regardless. I just had to get set up a little bit. But I'm ready. Ah, yeah, man. Oh, here we are. How are we doing? I saw you just yesterday evening. Here we are again. Ah, I just found out I've got a Mega Force sitting in the fridge, which I've cracked out, which is a treat. So if we could just take a teeny tiny moment. I just need to chomp a quick snack. I wouldn't mind hearing how you guys are doing. If you've got any news, and then I will give you my news. Oh, Discord's not up. Hang on. Let me go pop up Discord so I can have a quick look. But yeah, what's new, guys? Then I'll tell you my news. It's very pretty. That's a very pretty kill team, Judd. Just posted his kill team on Discord. Pretty tasty. I also owe you guys a bloody big thank you as well. Right. You don't have to tell me about your day. It's all good. You don't have to tell me. If you don't want to chat, it's fine. I'll just quickly eat this in and begin. Just 2 more mouthfuls, guys. I'm sorry. What's the name of those streams where they make noises? It's not one of those streams. Sorry about this. It was the first opportunity I ever had to eat today. There we go. I'm so sorry about that. I just had to get some food. Just anything in the old tum-tum. But now we can continue. So, there's been some big news, guys. Remember... Oh, headphones. Remember how yesterday I was saying that we don't have a sponsor? Remember yesterday I said, yeah, we've never had a sponsor. We don't have one. Never had one. Well, I can't say that anymore as of today. Yeah, would you believe it? You want the deets, guys? I got some deets. But first of all, before I tell you what it is, I need to say thank you to you guys because it was entirely you guys pushing me to reach out. It was totally you guys pushing me to actually send these messages. That did it. So, and again, like, they wouldn't have said yes to being, well, not even a sponsor. It's just, I guess it is a sponsor. They didn't say sponsor. They said no strings. But it would have even happened if it wasn't for you guys hanging out with me, interacting with me, and most importantly, giving me a push. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's brilliant news. Absolutely brilliant news. Would you like to know who it is and what I got? Would you like to know? Are you curious? I tell you, it's a bit of a game changer potentially. Okay, right. So the sponsor, believe it or not, is actually Goblin Stamping Plates of all people. Yeah, I reached out to them last night before bed, and I woke up to a reply. They said, "Yeah, thanks for reaching out. We will love to send you out the all-in pack. Look forward to seeing how you get on with it." So can you believe that? Yeah. Actually manifested in reality. Something actually happened. And again, it's only possible thanks to you guys for multiple reasons. Any one of those reasons would have not have allowed this to happen. So it's actually really exciting news. So yeah, so we've got the everything kit. So we get to have a good old butcher's. It immediately makes all the shields I have lying around on sprues, all of the shoulder pads I have lying around, it immediately makes them really interesting to us. And also, I should get making my Titans. Any flat surfaces now aren't so intimidating. We can do stuff with them. And also, vehicles, weathering, like, it's a lot of shizness. So yeah, now from what Judd said, he has them. He says it takes a little bit of practice, but you know, it's definitely a good place to be sitting here and figuring that out. You know, we can figure it out, and if I make some mistakes, we can all collectively learn from those and figure out the best way to go. So yeah, how bloody good is that? Still hasn't quite sunk in, but it's absolutely amazing. We're on the way, guys. We're on the way. One step closer to actually something manifesting in the real world, not just. Yeah. So thank you, guys. Don't think that's not lost on me. It's entirely thanks to you guys. So yeah, I needed that little push from you because I was never going to do it. I was never going to reach out. Yeah, so it's amazing, isn't it? Oh, but yeah, we should start painting. Cheers, guys. I'm just going to celebratory sip my Megaforce. But it's a nice little bit of good news. It's lovely. Yeah. And when I read the email as well, I just told my missus, and I just was like, yeah, that's good. Like, I'm not used to nice things, but it is really lovely. It is super lovely. I'm going to stop banging on about it now, guys. But yay. I got to assemble that Reaver Titan. I might even have two, I think. I can't remember what's in the Titanicus box, but any armor and heraldry, let's go. Let's get on those. Valkyrie? What's Valkyrie? Okay. So we can finish up this guy. He doesn't need much at all. Just a little bit of edge highlighting. And this chest plate. And then the next thing we've got, I found this in a drawer. I found this guy. So what I've done, these things are a little bit sticky outy. So I cut them off in there, and I've repositioned them. So I've glued this to this foot and the base, and this one is now glued to the base here. So that they're not so bendy. And before, it had like this raised spiky bit here. But I cut all that off because I didn't like it. I wanted it to look more spider. So yeah, I thought we'd show this guy some love. You can see I started it and then gave up. But I feel like we could bring him up to speed. He's got some vents here. So I should probably... What's it called? This pin vise? Where is it? Yeah, I've got this. So I think we should just, whilst we're here, just do these bits. I wish I had an electric drill, but this will do. You know, art of the possible, guys. It still does the job. You just got to be a bit twisty with it. So I'll just go in that much. Looks better. And I don't even care if it's not straight, because it's chaos, you know. I don't know its name. It comes on the same sprue as the Chaos Obliterators. I don't remember its name. It's some kind of spidery crab chaosy thing. Judd! Hey, buddy! Thank you, Judd. Thank you for... thank you. Thank you, Ven, as well. I owe you big thanks, guys. Big thanks. Wouldn't have done... Not possible without you. I really appreciate you guys. You've really helped me out there. That's a chimney. I'm going to leave the tops on those because they look kind of pretty. But gun barrels, maybe they could suffer a little teeny bit of drilling, maybe. Again, not overly concerned if it's not straight. That's all it needs. Just a teeny bit. That's all it needs, just a tiny bit more. That would do. Okay, there we go. So that's those drilled. I'm looking forward to painting it, but I do want to finish this guy. Melt it for the Emperor. I don't want to melt it. I like it. I've gone to some effort to clean it up. So I feel like... Now that I've fixed the tentacles, because them just sticking out, that bugged me. But now that they're glued in place and they're a little stronger, I'm very much happy with that. Let's mix up some colours. Never guess what colour I'm picking up first. Troll's Teeth. What was it? Troll's Teeth, Corax, and Medium, wasn't it? Yeah, we found the Medium, which was this stuff. Yeah. A little bit more Corax than that. And then teeny tiny bit of Medium. Looks a little less... Well, no, it looks about the same, actually. Let's just go with that. Oh, man. Good day. Good day. I'm afraid, Nobel, You're the only one talking heresy here. To speak against the cardboard is to speak against the word of God, I'm afraid. Blessed be the cardboard. Yes, blessings upon thee. The corrugated faith that it is. Thou'st be strong in only one direction and bindy bendy and flexible in the other. The one-way strength that is our Lord and Saviour, cardboard. Just a little bit of edge highlighting here and there. You know what I might do? No, I won't actually. I was going to say I was going to do it inside. You know what? I'm going to give it a go. Let's do the inside edge highlight. Don't normally do these. How do I feel about that? Not amazing, but worth a go. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited about heraldry. And like flat surfaces no longer being a nightmare. Like, we already kind of conquered that a little bit with the contrast and paints watery first coaty mix. And it kind of removed some of the fear of flat spaces. But now it allows us to really go to town with heraldry stuff. We talked about airbrush a couple of days ago. Considered building one out of cardboard. A cardboard airbrush? Do you mean like a cardboard? I'm entirely up for... building a space that I can use to spray stuff. Who was I talking to? They made a... Was it Judd? No, I think it was Fred. Whoever it was, they built like an extractor thing, like a little box, and it had like a extractor fan that squirted the fumes out the window. It was a pretty fancy operation, to be honest. But we were talking, and we were like, don't necessarily like the idea of having to clean and maintain airbrushes. Cardboard's really useful. If you don't want to buy things, but you need to make things, use cardboard. I just go down to the recycling point, grab a load of cardboard, and now I have shelves, you know? It wasn't Fred. We'll find out. I'm sure whoever it was will pipe up and tell me about it. But someone made it. It's good. It's on the Discord. Yeah, I can't... I don't really have this... The issue with the airbrushing indoors is that I don't have the space for it. And I've got little ones. So I have to take their little lungs into account. So... But if I'm airbrushing stuff, guys, it's we've had some upgrades if airbrushing's going on. So for now, I'm gonna be content with dashing out with a spray can. I know I'd like airbrushing, but it's that's long game thing. The two next immediate issues are my weakness with bases and how crap my bases are, and trying to op the game there, and then getting the correct magnets and tools to get those magnets in okay. That's true. Have you got the Saturnine box, or is it something you want to get out of interest? This is already highlighted. I don't know why I'm touching that up again. This inside leg could do a bit. Shum. Yeah, well, I have the box. It's good. It's a good box. Really good. You get a nice amount of hunker chunk from it. But I didn't pay Games Workshop money on it, though. I was able to get it on a bargain. Okay, what actually do I have left to do? What am I doing here? Am I just edge highlighting for the sake of it? I feel like I might be. I'm good. That's all I needed. I mixed up a crap load of white just to do that. I'd be surprised if it did. There was a time where it was near release where it was selling really badly and it was heavily discounted on Wayland Games. Like 40% off. I wanted one, but didn't have the money at the time. But, I mean, I got it for 25% off, so I'll take that. I think your backlog, I think your pile should be relative to how much you're painting, right? And I only say that from recently because I feel in a pretty good place with my my pile because we are painting so much. So I think like I've got a good amount to work through. I don't feel the need to buy anything else. It's kind of like just what would I fancy? But I've got loads to work through. So, but the pace being quicker is nice. It's nice to shrink the gap between the two things. So, but yeah, I think if you paint very little, you should buy very little, and vice versa. It all depends on how much you paint. Unless you're one of those guys, like I'm not adverse to people just buying to collect the boxes and have them on a shelf. Like I can relate to that. I get some enjoyment out of seeing the stuff I haven't opened yet on a shelf. So that's another thing. And if you've got the money to do it, why not? You know, if you can afford it. Like if you've earned the money, you should enjoy it whatever way you please. It's yours. You know, spend it how you like. Oh, I got a little bit of gold off of the edge there. I might go in and just touch that up. I've fudged that a little bit as well. Just ever so slightly too much on the brush. I'm all right with that. Yeah, it's a little bit fudged. I could probably dip a little bit of ink in there. You know what? I'm going to try and clean that out, actually. Let's try and just reduce it ever so slightly. Yeah, even that little bit helps. Currently, I would say I'm the same. But I'm definitely heading towards playing a game. I'm definitely moving in that direction. We're going to get a game out this year. And do you know what's going to happen? I'll say it now. Whenever we manage to get a game in, I bet I get a taste for it. And I bet I say the words, oh, I wish I'd started doing this sooner. Hey! A Vortex mixer, right, Freds? Who did you go with? What was the brand? Was it Vexor? What I'm going to do is when 11th drops, I'll wait a little while. If I can't afford the big box, because I do like the big release boxes, but if I can't afford it, I'll wait and get the smallest introductory set and just use that to play. That's what I do. Need a little bit of metallic silver. Ah, I put you on the shelf. Good job, table. Some Runefang steel, just a teeny tiny bit. Get those golds back up on that shelf. And I'm going to put the medium up there as well, so I know where it is. Because I only have one of those. But yeah, good good for you, Freds. It definitely helps. It's definitely useful. Like I'm using mine right now. There we go. Definitely handy. You just do that and then give it a little shake. Throw a ball bearing in there if you really feel fancy. Right, I need a little lead belcher as well, which is here. Yep. Am I right in thinking that the spearheads are kind of like roughly balanced points-wise with each other? Have I got that right? The last time I played, I think was... I was actually in the White Dwarf when I played the game. I am in a White Dwarf somewhere, a very sweaty little kid. I think it was 1994, 1995 was the last time I played. Like an actual game. I played Tyranids. I didn't do very much. I got blasted first turn. And then I just kind of... I only had like 2 squads. I think it was some Gene Stealers and a Carnifex was all I had, or something like that. Lead Belcher. I think I must have played a little, like, on a kitchen table somewhere, because I had my guardsmen. But that was just, like, 2 squads. But, like, very, very long time ago. Okay, Judd, you can definitely be on my opposing team then. We will collectively, neither of us will know what we're doing. That will work out quite well, I feel. Well, Nobel, I've got a little idea with the rules, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it on stream, and chat can be like the other side. And I know that I will struggle with the rules, but with chat, I'm sure that it will help. So the theory being, like, not only can I pick up the rules, but for guys like Judd who, you know, are like me, not necessarily interested in learning the game, but... you know, sitting on stream anyway, we might actually find that we can get something out of it, you know? Potentially. And I don't mean just Judd. I'm sure there's other people that might be interested in trying to play. I know I'm probably going to change things, though. I might randomly change, like, the leadership of units. Like, if they're human units, I'm definitely going to change their leadership and add commissars that can shoot them if they try to leave. Yeah, I hear one-page rules are handy. And what I was thinking is, like, if we get the basics down, then we can add stuff and learn a few things. I'm sure it's going to be really... I think I'm going to like it if I can get my head around the rules. Okay. This Runefang steel doesn't look very bright at all. That's because it's not Runefang steel. I put Lead Belcher down twice on my palette. Okay. The one below it is Runefang. That's why it looks so not bright. Because it's not Rune Fang. The Rune Fang's a bit separated, unfortunately. They've all got into the recesses. Yeah, this Rune Fang's not as good as the Stormcast one. It's not held up as well. I'm just going to do that, and then leave it. It looks all right. Sweaty Betty is such a nice phrase. Sweaty Betty! Yeah, I'm not really competitive, and like if I find myself doing something with someone who is ultra competitive, it kind of puts me off a little bit. Like I feel like I'll come at any game Warhammer wise, like the Headless Horseman from the Johnny Depp Sleepy Hollow film, and then when they introduced the Headless Horseman, he said some came for money. But the horseman came for his love of carnage. And that's kind of how I feel. Like, I just want to make a glorious mess of things and have a laugh at what happens with the dice rolls. That's kind of what I'm thinking. This guy's almost done. Just a little edge highlighting on the silvers. That's what I think. I want to just make a mess. I like the idea of all of my artillery units firing on one enemy unit. I like the idea of that. Like, like the commander's like, you there, gun crew, see that? Delete that. And just stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to leadership tests as well in the face of horrifying creatures. I'm very much looking forward to leadership tests. It's one of my favorite things, to see if the unit stands or not, and then decorate them accordingly if they do. That kind of thing appeals to me. And likewise, if you demonstrate remarkable cowardice, then I'd like to do something to highlight that as well. No, not really. My career, I don't have one at the moment. Currently, I am. I think the technical term is a loser. The trouble is, I'm surrounded by people who define themselves by their job and their career. So, I mean, what do you say when you've only ever been offered minimum wage work? It's a toughie. I've really struggled with that. Like to find myself a sense of self-worth. Not really. I have two small children, so they take up pretty much 95% of my time. Now is the only real moment, and I've had to compress my hobbies into one, but it's working out really well so far. I love being on stream. It's really, really tasty. So not really man of leisure. It's actually quite a stressful existence, but I get to do this, so if that makes any sense, guys. Yeah, they just need your time, They just need your time. Thanks, Judd. Enthusiastic amateur, I would say, but we're trying to get there. Ask me that again in in 957 hours. No, wait, 943 hours. I got that maths wrong. That doesn't like a Warhammer at all. I feel lied to. Oh no, what have I done? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I lied to you. I'm going to go set myself on fire until I repent. I'm very sorry about that. I shall endeavour to remedy that. What I want to do is just go in here. Hopefully Francois doesn't come on and see what I'm doing with these missiles. He will accuse me of taking a step backwards. That's all it needs. Just do that. Yay! Repenting flames. Speaking of repenting flames, I do like the old trench crusade. It's catching my eye. But the trouble is, right, I'm in a little bit of a bind. Because, right, so the things that have caught my eye, StarCraft starter set, yeah, that's coming out. I'm a bit of a Zerg fan, and then the other side of the Marines, so, you know, that's kind of cool. However, very expensive. And then there's also Conflict 47, Bolt Action, Black Powder. What else caught my eye? So, but I think that's a very slippery slope. I think branching out when you're already susceptible to getting hooked on plastic crack is dangerous. But I don't know. I've noticed those suckers. We're done. He's done. Sorted. Excellent. Oh no, just one eye lens. I need a blue ink, which I cannot see. You know what? Near enough. Let's just use this blue. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, the Masters of the Universe. Yeah, that was another one, actually. And because, like, you know, as a standalone model to paint. I thought they should have, yeah, okay. So they're going to be pricey. But I feel like with these model sets, right, these lesser known ones, they should come in. They should come in a little lower to like tempt people initially. I don't know. Maybe that's probably why I'm not a businessman. But Black Powder appeals to me because I like Napoleonic stuff. So obviously I collect the British. And then we could give all those heathens a jolly good thrashing. I like the idea of that a lot. Like rank and file, massed muskets, artillery, cavalry. I love all that shizness. So it's the first I've heard about Trench Crusade having some issues. Right, let's get cracking with this guy. First things first, I think this bit needs some yellow. I'm going to yellow all of this with Table's super patented, perfect, almost one coat yellow. Let's go Uriel first. Uriel and Illidan. Just because I really need to empty the rest of my paints onto that pile because I'm not accessing them properly. There's the yellow. I'll just pop you upside down there. Okay, so as far as I've got, I know that I'm going to do this side. So all of this bit here is all going to be yellow. And I'm going to use tape and do hazard stripes on that bit. I'm thinking a mixture of golds and silvers, but in I don't know what context. I don't know what colour the main sections are going to be yet. I haven't decided. I might go red, maybe. But I haven't decided. And then these pipes are going to be fleshy and rather gooey, so what I'd like to do, if I can find it, is it UHU glue that you use for blood effect and gore effect? And what I do is I'd put strands between the limbs like they're peeling away from the fleshy body. That's what I'd like to do and have some strands all over it, but maybe that's what I will do, actually, because I want to go to Games Workshop on the weekend, so I'm sure I'll pass somewhere that's selling the glue. Maybe I will do that, actually. Oh, note to yourself, guys, never buy a crafting blade like this. See this curve on it? Because you trim it and you immediately go into your thumb when you slip. It's awful. Terrible craft knife. Don't ever get the curved blade. Silver bayonet. I'm going to write that down. Where are my post-its? Post-its. Oh, where have they gone? Bugger. Can someone ping me in Discord and write silver bayonet, please? So I just have a note to myself. If someone's willing to do that in Discord general, that would be good. Thank you. If someone would be so kind. Needs more ink. We can go more ink with that. Thanks for the heads up, guys. I will definitely look into it. I'm fairly open with what I play and what I paint. Like I said, because the speed of my painting has gone up so much, then I can actually afford to look out for other stuff because the speed in which I paint has gone up so much. I don't even need to be too cautious with this. Just get the first layer on. What I should be doing is mixing the ink on this layer on this model now. That's what I should do. I should have it open, not mixing it on my palette. So you notice that I'm not even being careful with the recesses. It's because there's going to be inks going over this, and they will look after my recesses for me. This is just to get it away from being grey. Excuse me. This is Table's super tactical yellow / any lighter colour painting technique. Thanks, King. Yeah, well, I mean, I saw on Black Powder that they had the 95th rifles, so obviously I would have them. Like, you can't say you're a Napoleonic Wars fan without saying, yeah, I happen to be a massive fan of Sharp. Sharp was a Napoleonic British TV series that came out in the 90s. It's really good. It's not glamorous special effects wise, but it's a good story. It's made on these based on these novels. What was his name? Something Bernard or something. But it's a really, really good series. Yeah, it's like just how they talk to each other is really good. The fault was not mine, sir. Major Hogan should answer. Major Hogan answered with his life, as you should have done if you had any sense of honor. You shameless sir. I was going to bang on my desk, but I realised that the shelf of the cupboard would have come off and everything would have flew everywhere, so I didn't bang on it. It's so good. Oh, it's Lennox. Major Lennox answered with his life, sir. And you shall answer. It's so fun. Oh, I love it. Not quite the same era in history, but nevertheless, a really, really good movie is Rob Roy. That's a very good film. Thanks, Bomber. I'll catch you later, buddy. I'll see you soon. Mind how you go, bud. Oh, I put my finger in that bit. Oops. Oh, book recommendation. I haven't sat down with a good book in ages. The most recent book is I got Era of Ruin as an ebook, and I just haven't had a moment to sit down with it. I just yeah, to put my feet up and sit down and actually just relax is this is the nearest thing to that. I do need to read it. I haven't had any spoilers really yet with that, so it's only a matter of time before it does get spoiled for me. The question is, right, I think I'm just going to do this bit. I was thinking about that inner layer, but that would be... You're never going to get tape on that successfully. Yeah, I need to decide on the other colour. I'm thinking maybe red, because then it would match my Mauler Fiend. But I'm not sure. I don't have to do red. You know what? I'm going to crack out the cool box. The cool box of Destiny, and I'm going to get my paints out on this desk so that I have access to them. And then we'll see where we're at from there. I'm open to suggestions with this guy. I don't know what colour, but I am very much open to any ideas. Yeah, let me know, guys. I'm not sure. Was it silver? Oh, bugger, what was the name of that thing? Silver... Oh, it's in the chat somewhere. Silver Bayonet. Let's just type that in. Yeah, okay. So I'm not as keen on Silver Bayonet because... Oh wow, there's loads of stuff here. I think it was too far scrolled up. So the issue with Silver Bayonet is that they're round bases. It's like a skirmish game. Hey, Grave. It's like skirmish combat, isn't it? So it's not rank and file, which is what I really, really like, having them all lined up. That's why Old World screams at me to collect. How you doing, Wards? After all that, I didn't even bother getting the paints. Hang on. So that's the current layout for the paints, right? What we need to do is just get the rest on there. Because if I don't have it in front of me, I just won't use it. I just have to bite the bullet that it's going to be a bit messy until I get it organised. Because without using... If I don't see them, I won't use the things. And the whole point is to use them. Any more shelves? Oh, well, I just found a Doomfire Magenta. There's a candidate. Is that Blood Red as well? Oh, we might be onto something there, guys. It might be reds. Because the Demon Prince, I don't think the reds were red enough in the recesses. I felt like maybe I could have done better And now we mix inks with colours, I have a sort of idea forming on that front. So we might have a plan. Okay. Right. There you go, table. Right. Okay. There we go. So, what do we think to red? In light of no answer, I'm leaning reds. But we need to make the recesses really dark. So let's try something else. What have we got here? Sacrificial red. I feel like maybe fate is talking to us a little bit with red. Is there another red? The next one I picked up was clotted blood. The world is talking to me, guys. I need to listen to that. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah. The world's talking to me. I'm going to listen. So we're going clotted blood. So what if we go clotted blood and blood angels mixed together for the base coat? And then we can go Doomfire, sacrificial red to lighten it a little bit more. And then we need something super, super bright, red-wise, to go from there. I smell a plan. I need it to be a little bit darker though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a smidge of Abaddon Black to it. So it's clotted blood, smidge of Abaddon Black, and then Blood Angels contrast. That's what I'm going to mix together. It's mixing with the grey as well on my palette. So I ran out of room. So I'm mixing it there. But it's also blending with the Corax White and Troll's Teeth a little bit. So it's lightening a little bit. I've just dropped one of them. Ah, bugger. But the idea is to get a little bit in the recesses. A little bit darker in the recesses. So I am tempted to get the glue. I kind of want to try a blood effect, and this model might actually be a good fit. I was only ashamed of the paints before I used them. Like, now we're actively trying to find... Oh, no, Judd. Oh, okay, it was on the edge. I thought for a second it was in the pile. No. Oh, whew. I thought I lost my Troll's Teeth for a second there, guys. That would have been devastating. Thank God. Thank God I didn't lose the Troll's Teeth. Oh, that's very, very dark. We might be onto something here. What I'm going to do is I will put this on, but then I might add more Blood Angels red to that. But hey, it's cool. My cousin's got a lot of 40k tattoos. He's very much into his, not playing or painting, just the lore. How big is the star on your shoulder? Is it teeny tiny one or Dirty Great Massive shoulder tattoo? Thanks, Warden. Appreciate that. So I think it's safe to say that this mouth is also going to be red. That's nice. Some father-daughter time. I need to push this sucker up. That's a really nice tattoo. I might go have a closer look. I'm just going to get this layer on so that this one surface is semi-even, and then I'm going to go have a butcher's. Ah, what off our own back? Amazing. Just cracked out the old paints. Okay, that's done and done. Good. Right, let's go look at this shoulder tattoo. I'm going to have a little peek under the blue tack. I shouldn't, I know. Oh, 9 and 4. Whoa, fine with me. If you fancy slapping a little cheeky like on the stream. I know Creating Camp's good as gone, but you know, there's other fish in the sea as far as sponsors and stuff go. Let's just do... Ah, the light turned off. I need to see this tattoo. Okay. Yeah, I think, like, given the size of your shoulder, I think the size of the tattoo is solid. I also couldn't help but notice what looks like the edge of a fantastical beard. I am a bit of a beard appreciator, I'll be honest with you. I'm a big fan of beards. Psychophages. I thought they were just kind of semi-crud. Loads of them knocking about because of Leviathan. And I didn't think they were all that useful. I got one, painted one first because it was like a bit of a practice model. Didn't really care about it. But then the old keep bashing the Hierophant cropped up and they've become strangely useful. Like I now sought after them. Warden, more like Warden 8% beard reveal. Ah, beautiful. Yeah. I did not get access to the Combat Patrol magazine. It's really hard to get hold of it here in Finland. I was not privy to the joys of Combat Patrol magazine. Dun dun dun. To be honest, this red could also double on the flesh as well if I go a different direction with it. I might use this red to mark out the flesh as well, but then go in a different direction next colour with it. That's what I'm thinking. Because I've got a lot of it. It might help in marking all this out. But I also want to get a bit of it painted, done, if that makes sense. I don't want to spend all my time marking it out. Not sure where the trim ends and the other bit begins here, but the fact that I don't know should lead to some interesting paint combinations. Yeah, I hear they're a bit jaunty, and yeah, outside the UK it doesn't work. It just doesn't. It's just not viable at all. But if you are in the UK, you're sorted. It's a nice result. I'm not going to mark the flesh. I'm going to just do the panels. Because there's a lot of panels, so the paint will get used. Well, nice. That's good. That their boo-boos helped you out. That's really nice. I like it when people have some good fortune. I like it. I can enjoy that as well. When someone has some good news, it's always nice to hear. Because you're like, yeah, I can put myself in their shoes, and be like, yeah, that is amazing. I think these legs are going to be really satisfying to paint. That's really cool. I had 2 Helldrakes at one point. I got them really cheap on a table trade, and I was going to paint them, but then, well, this story. You get some cheap models, and then you get a little bit pinched, and then you have to sell them. But it's all right. Helldrakes were a massive undertaking anyway, so maybe I was better off for having to sell them. That's what I tell myself anyway. That's a lot lighter than the others. No, I think Judd's going to be just fine on that front, frankly. I don't think Judd worries about not getting the transfers. Just a hunch. I think Judders has a plan on that front. Francois, hey bud. I owe you a thank you, Francois. I owe you a big thanks. Now, I know that looks a little bit like lumpy scrambled egg, but just bear with me. I think it will be fine. Yeah, thank you for putting me onto Goblin stamping plates, Francois. Much appreciated for telling me about them. Wouldn't have happened without you, but they are my first sort of sponsor. Grex and Francois. You joined at the same time. Were you in cahoots? Were you timing it? Did you both want to join at the same time? I suspect foul play. How you doing, guys? We're just painting one of these. I don't know the name. I really don't know the name. I forget. It's on the same sprue as the obliterators. Yeah, Goblin stamping plates. They're sending me out there all in one pack. Yeah, I reached out to them and they said yes. So basically, any shields I have, I need to get those Titans assembled because heraldry. We're going to go on. It opens up weathering. It opens up vehicles. So it's bloody great news. I would describe it as Chaos Undivided. So it could be anything. You can choose. Now, I mean, the Hazard Stripes, yeah, you could say Iron Warriors, but I really wanted to do a yellow bit, so... You know what? I get that impression from how they were talking in the email, that they are good people. Yeah, I like nice people. Right, the question is... we've got a little bit of red there as well. I've just noticed this guy. So let's just whack in some not very wet paint at all in there. There we go. We'll get the rest with the inks. So the yellow's drying. Now we need to do we want to mark out the flesh, or should I don't know. We've got to wait for stuff to dry anyway, so let's go ahead and get some marking done. Majority silver or majority gold or majority brass? I say we get on... The flesh will give us more of an idea, but silver first, because it's going to go everywhere. I've got a lot of time for nice people. There's too much horrible in the world. Or there's always been too much horrible, and we're just being pumped full of the stuff for some reason at the moment. I don't know. I don't know which way. I don't even know if that's a fully formed fort. Let's get these metallics on. So I'm just going to try and feel out where these are going to go. Flesh, flesh, flesh. That could be metallic. Let's do all of this and then break it up when we see how it looks with the silver on. What I like to do, I do like to do this kind of like block out the model, get a feel for it, see that I've got the colours in proportion to each other, if that makes sense. I do like to kind of... Oh, that's kind of metally, isn't it, as well? You know what? Maybe we could have more silver there, because there's going to be the gold trim anyway. Well, can't say I'm going to watch the video, Judd. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lean on you heavily. Basically, it's easier if I can talk through it. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm just going to... So you better get good, bud, because I'm going to have questions. Many questions specifically for you. We missed a bit of red in there. Quick getting it on the stamp, take your time on the model. Okay. Well, I'm sure it's gonna prove to be a lot of fun. I think it's gonna have a pretty good, and like I say, if it does half of what it does, I have watched a little bit of that video. If it does half of it, then fantastic. But it makes me, the nice thing is, it makes me want to crack out all the shoulder pads, all the shields I have lying around, and assemble the Titans as well. Get the Titan Legions walking. Flat areas no longer so scary, you know? We can actually do some stuff with them. And also power weapons. Like, I looked at that sword on your Discord, and that's what made me think, you know what? That would eliminate power weapon fear, which, I mean, any one of these on their own is, like, amazing. But the fact that this is capable of doing all of them is really, really impressive stuff. But we will find out firsthand. We'll all find out together. Yeah, the fact that you can just do that and then, like, it just brings up power weapons so much better. It's really useful. And I'm sure, like, the one success in 20, you can reduce that number with practice, as you said. I don't think it's going to be such a high failure rate. I think that's my silvers marked. That will be gold in there. The flesh. Okay, let's find a sufficiently fleshy ink. Let's mix. Let's open up one of these. What have we got here? Pink flesh. Perfect. Now I think I need to cut this open. Yeah, these are sealed. And the good news is that I've had these for absolutely ages, but they're just fine. They're still sealed on the top and they're still painty inside. So it's a bit of a success, really. I bought them, God, what, 2018, 2019? Oh, I've got some coffee in the pot. Be right, guys. I'm just going to get some cutters and my coffee. Cutters. I hate fancy coffee because you have to go through all the business of setting up the machine and stuff. And this coffee, it's not hot. It's not hot at all. It's past the point of being tasty. It's just cold coffee, but it's the last of the coffee in the house, so I have to drink this horrible cold coffee. Just give me the freeze-dried, instant, awful stuff that is like boiling water, powder, milk, drink coffee. Oh god, that's grim. Oh, if that wasn't the last coffee in the house. Blah. Yeah, it's still good. There's paint in there. Now, the last one came out with a lot of medium first. Let's see if this does the same. Oh, no! Perfect. What ink? We need a fleshy ink of some sort. Yeah, it might be the best, Judd. I don't want to add Doomfire Magenta. I'll add that. I'll add Doomfire Magenta. It's a slightly different red. Let's see how we get on. I won't add much, but just enough to water it down a little bit. Oh, okay, that's a crap load. It's all practically pink. Well, oh, I've got my medium. I'll give that a go. Which one's that, Rex? The large winged one in the top. Oh, the top right. I thought it was top left. Ah, I was looking top left all this time. Okay, that's very pink. I can live with that. It's just for getting it marked out. I reckon we can definitely do something with that. That's fleshy. Where we got some more fleshy dings. Not too much on the top. Maybe around here. One day, Grex, I hope. I hope one day we will find the find the mysterious winged model. Do you know what the startling thing is, Grex? I still believe you. I still believe there's a mysterious winged model somewhere that I've just forgotten about and was completely clueless as to what it is. Despite all the hoo-ha, I don't know which one it is. Ah! The Crux Terminatus. There's been some progress. Yeah, I've been assembling them like crazy. I got to show you. Because there's one model in them that stands out above all others. I might have a bit of a shoulder pad bottleneck, but let me just show you. Hang on. So there's a bucket right here. Here they are, my bucket of Terminators. So I got another Lord assembled, which is here. So I've got my two Lords now, one with sword, one with Combi Melter and Power Fist. Super pleased. Basically, they're all assembled apart from 4 Assault Terminators and the other Terminator squad. But what I have is I've been able to put heads on my Terminators that I got for free. And there's a Cyclone missile launcher that I'm going to add to complete that squad. And also, this one's missing that, so I will put that on. On the other Terminators, what I did was their arms came off, so they've now got lightning claws. And I've got 10 of those. Thank you very much, Grex. But I'm a little short on shoulder pads. I might have some Terminator Deathwing shoulder pads, but I don't know if it's enough to do these. But the real gem, the real absolute gem of a model, if that wasn't enough, then you also have these absolute... Oh, he's not got a head. I'll get a different one. Hang on, bear with me, bear with me. We got this guy as well. Looks better with that power maul. We got ourselves another Chaplain, which is always a beaut. So Going to do them a little bit differently to how I was painting them. I don't think black's the way to go. But I know why it's at the bottom. It's because I picked it up first. Bear with me. It's worth the wait. And then we've got thunder hammers and storm shields. Look at that beauty. Absolute beautiful model. And then... Oh, wait. No, he's not even in the box. He's still on display. He's right here. He's still on display. Hang on a sec. Let me just pop these back in. Look at this. This is the ancient. Look at that. I mean, it does technically have wings on the banner, so it could have been. But what an absolute beauty he is. The big old sword as well. Just such a delicious model. I absolutely love this one. So it made me want to dig out my command squads for the Marines as well and start getting like a HQ choice all painted up together. Yeah, really delicious, Grex. Like, it's the gift that keeps on giving, frankly. So, very much appreciated. The Crux Terminatus box. If you're in Scandinavia or Poland or Lithuania, there's still a cheap box going. Well, cheaper box, but yeah, if not, then it might be a bit tough to get them all together. Sorry, Freds. I was contemplating getting the other box. I will be honest with you. I was contemplating it. But I kind of made a promise to my wife and then regretted it. But I can't really go back on it because I promised. However, I am going to look for a loophole. I need a loophole before Custodes hit. Okay, now I know that's very pink, but it's going to be fine, guys. It's going to be fine. Bit of texture. Oh, Grex, you have been away a while. Yeah. So, we finished this guy yesterday. This guy got done. I don't think you saw him being painted at all, but we did him. And then, yeah, he did get finished. He's even varnished now. Look at this guy. So the wings got finished. Took 6 hours to do the wings. But we got there. We got there in the end. And yeah, that was a bit of a reach design-wise, colouring-wise, but it's the best I can do. And then we kept it simple with all of the stuff on him. The power axe, I know that's the weakest part. It looks awful. I'm going to probably metallic it because that's definitely the weakest part by far. But then we did a different gold technique. We found a new gold for the pistol and the handle of the axe. But yeah, I'm super pleased with it. Super pleased. He's done. Obviously, apart from the axe, but yeah, 6 hours on those wings. I did not think they were going to take 6 hours, but now he's there and we can just look at him and it's just lovely. Yeah, lovely wings. But yeah, 6 hours, guys. So I knew the wings were going to be a feature, but I didn't think they were going to take more than the rest of the model combined. But we got there. So, a lot of really tasty models. Grex, do you know the news as well about sponsors? Do you know that news? Because that's opening up a whole new avenue of funsies. It makes me want to crack out every single Titan model I can find and get those armor plates sorted out. What I'm thinking of doing is just doing all the armor plates separate from the frame, like assemble the frame of the Titan and then just magnetize the plates on. I got a sponsor, Grex. Goblin Stamping Plates are sending me out there all in one pack. Yeah, first ever sponsor. So I officially love them forever now. Yeah, how unbelievable was that? Something that actually happened. So again, I can't say it enough, guys. Thank you to you, because that would never have happened if no one was watching, you know? So I really, really appreciate that without getting too sentimental. But Yeah, it's pretty damn amazing. Yeah, I'm super, super pleased. But again, couldn't do it on my own. Not possible on your own. You can't just get these things without people watching. So don't forget that, guys. Don't ever let me stop telling you how much I appreciate you, okay? If I ever take you for granted, you call me up on that. You mention that and you say, hey, table, be humble, you dick splash. So don't let me ever forget that, guys, okay? Always humble. Always. That's the plan. Doomball Brown. Why does a doom ball sound familiar? What's a doom ball? It's a nice brown. Again, if I didn't empty out the paints, I'm going to put that on the shelf. Right, inks. Agrax, I think, maybe got buried. Although, ironically, I found one immediately. Do I Agrax the yellow now? I don't think I do. Kind of want to make a start on the stripes, but I'm thinking no to Agrax because it's so strong. I could water it down, but part of me wants to get a little bit more yellow on there. I'll do a coat of yellow. Guys, I tell you what, like, if we get to the point where we're meeting in person in Vegas, then without a doubt, drinks are on me. Like, if we're at that point, then I'm buying, all right? If we ever get to that point, I'm buying, okay? If we ever meet up in person, I'm not having any of it, I'm buying. If we get that far, okay? That's a little bit too thick. I need to water that down. Oh, that looks really nice in the recesses. That was a good move. I think I could probably t-shirt this a little bit, but yeah, let's t-shirt it a bit. No, Grex. No. No, Grex. If it's at the point where I'm able to fly to Vegas, no. I will be doing that, and I will. So help me, I will wrestle you to prevent you from doing it. I will manhandle you if you try. All right, just be warned. I will manhandle you. I have no wrestling experience, but I will have to manhandle you like a bag of potatoes if you try it. Okay, let that dry. I was thinking like drinks and dinner. We were just mucking about saying about meeting in Vegas, but I was saying if I can afford a transatlantic flight to Vegas, then I'm sure I'm in the situation where I can buy the dinner. Just dreaming out loud. Then that's all. Just dreaming out loud. I'm gonna ink these reds now, so I'm just gonna go with straight Blood Angels contrast. I will wrestle you. I'm English. Like we will. Yeah, I know we're all civilized in that, but if you get between me and buying around, I will wrestle you. I will manhandle you. That's just how it is. Like, that's a serious, very English threat. I will manhandle you to get to that bill. I'll probably apologise during, frankly. I'm frightfully sorry about this. Whilst you're being like stuffed under a table. Now get out of here, you. I've got to pay this bill. Frightfully sorry about this, old chap. I didn't want it to come to this, old bean, but you simply left me no choice. It's a nice thought. I was thinking like maybe we could bring back like LAN parties somehow. You know, when people used to actually just hang out in person. I thought we might be able to bring that back in some way. Who knows? Who knows, guys? Who knows? Things are pretty crazy at the moment. So who knows where this could go? I've never been to America. I think I might like America. Oh God, Grex. That's quite an image. Dear Lord. Ironically, ironically, this is a story that I'm not even sure I've told my wife this. There was a time where I was painting a drawing. Sorry, I wasn't painting. It was charcoal. I was drawing a portrait of a semi-naked woman using a semi-naked woman as my drawing board. That's a true story. That was a wild week. That's when I got the nickname Table, actually. But that is a true story. Yeah, absolute true story. I wonder if I still have those pictures. Oh, I went a little bit on the eye there. I can fix the lenses after. It's fine. I'm just trying to get a gooey blood effect on those. Have I missed any? Wait, hang on. Yeah, I'm jumping all over the show with this ink. Blood Angel's red is pretty good. It's a pretty good red, to be honest. Now, the question is, do I go in over this with a darker ink to get in the recesses, or do I try and shade up from the red? Because I went too light and it was too uniform last time. I'm thinking I'm tempted to give it like a wash in Agrax to get into all the recesses and then lighten it with other reds. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys. It's a pretty good model. I mean, there was a bit on this center section that I trimmed off, and I've repositioned the tentacles so they don't just stick out on their own, so they don't get broken off. But other than that, the model's largely the same. Oh, I drilled these funnels these exhausts, and I drilled a little bit of these gun barrels. But other than that, it's largely the same. Minor changes. Okay, we've got a yes on Agrax. Yeah, I think it might benefit in the recesses. And then we've got to figure out what reds we want to paint it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel ya. For the longest time, I was an Agrax Earthshade addict. I couldn't help but put it on every single model. I was truly addicted. But I was able to wean myself off with Reichland Flesh Shade. And now, Null Oil on my silvers. And I'm sure when I go to the workshop on Saturday, I will pick myself up some more inks. Who knows? But I was able to shake my addiction. You can too, guys. You too can use Agrax in moderation and enjoy yourself. Yes, recreational Agrax Earthshade use. It doesn't have to be on everything. I know what I'm saying is tantamount to treason, but it's true, guys. If I can do it, you can too. You can get off Agrax and just use it in a... I'll be honest, that pink with the blood on as well might actually really work. I think I'm going to ink the flesh as well. It's true. It's lies. All hail Agrax. Agrax. All hail Earthshade. Earthshade forever. Earthshade forever might be my way of saying goodbye to people. Earthshade protects. My name is Fred, and I use Agrax. Agrax Anonymous works. Listen to that redemption story. I found a model in the bin, and I used Agrax, and it brought it together. Honestly, I don't think I need to go in. I don't think I need to be making any big spends. I'm good. I know 11th is looming, but I'm going to buy the smallest set and not get tempted by the big release box. Although there was different stuff in the Leviathan big box compared to the starter sets. It was missing bits. So, but then there's the Custodes, which I'd like. But I mean, I don't feel the need to get anything big because we got stuff on around the corner. We got the stamping plates. I can get the Titans going. There's more than enough to keep myself entertained. As long as I'm not weak, it'll be fine. Right, let's fix these pinks a little bit because I'm sure this blood red's going to work really well on them. That actually... Hey, have we stumbled on something here? Red... Blood Angels red on pink comes out really bright. Ah, Grave, yes. Okay, so I have been subscribed to the StarCraft letter, right? And my first thought when they released the... Oh, my God, Protoss guy, and they were like, limited edition mini, 30 euros. I was like, oh, okay, I know your game. You should have given it out for free to break into the market, I thought to myself. And then the other thing is, like, yeah, the box looks good, but they want $200 for it. And it's like, well, hang on. That's not accessible. That's you want people to pony up 200 euros immediately. I mean, I like Zerg, but, you know, like, I'm not so sure about it. I mean, obviously, yeah, like, I'm a huge... Like, I like my Tyranids. I like my Zerg, so... But would I actually part with the money to get it? I'm not sure. Because it's cookie dough again. Ben & Jerry's cookie dough issue. Like, yeah, I could spend 200 on the StarCraft box, but it's not Warhammer. You know, that's the issue that I have. It's nowhere near competitive. 200 is, like, huge. You're not going to get people invested in your hobby. Just let them get a couple of boxes of model, get some stuff painted and get invested, and then see where you're at. But no, they just want the bucks straight away. Yeah, so I think it's nice, but I think I don't think they're going to be... I don't think they're going to do all right. I think they will be overshadowed. It's a shame, though, because those Marines look good, and the Zerg look good. And I'd quite like to paint them Zergy colours as well, but no. It's kind of where I'm at with that. There's a whole bit here that I've missed, so I'm going to go in there with a pink. Yeah, it's the trouble is the company, they clearly want to jump in at that price. And I just feel like they maybe might have to work at it a little bit more before they can. So, but hey, that's just me, just my thoughts on it. I'm sure it was expensive to make and produce, but if they had made it 100, I think people might have given it a punt. But I think it will wither on the vine. Hope I'm wrong, because I would like to see some more Zergy stuff. And, obviously, like, the StarCraft, there's a lot of really good StarCraft units that would be great to have in a model, but I just think they've scuppered themselves a little bit straight away. But I feel like that as well with Trench Crusade's first plastic box. I was like, oh, these Prussian guys. But when I saw the price, I was like, you kind of need to... You have to get people to start investing initially. But again, clearly I'm in the minority because they're not doing it. So they clearly know something I don't. Army Painter, I can't comment really. Their shades are pretty good, but they were old shades, and their Games Master stuff was 70% off, but it's their old paint range. I don't know anything about their new paints. I know they do like faction specific paint sets, so like you could get like Imperial Fist paint collection for €30, and it's all the paints you apparently need. I don't use Army Painter paints solo. I use them as mixers. So I don't know. I don't know, Grex. I haven't had enough experience with them, frankly. So I'm not necessarily the best person to ask. They seem to have a lot of stuff. I feel like the ones I've got, like Troll's Teeth has been indispensable. The old Game Master Troll's Teeth, integral. I love it. I'd love some more Troll's Teeth. But I think they're good for mixing with other paints. I'm not sure how they stand up. That's what I don't know. I don't know if they stand up on their own. Well, that's something. Someone loves them. I think this bright red is ideal for that glue blood effect. I think if you put it all under here like it was like a really sticky gore guy, I think there's potential here for a really nice model, nice paint idea. Putting red on that pink has really come out bright. If you jump in with them, Grex, you'll have to let us know how you get on if you do pull the trigger on getting some. I'd love to hear how they go, how you get on with them. Well, hang on, Greg. Don't take a shit on your own painting, buddy. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah. I don't remember what he looked like, but I know that I didn't think shitty. You're just competing with yourself, bud. Just improve on your last model. That's it. That's not dry yet in there. But that's all inked. Oh. I said watch out for that pink and immediately smeared it around a bit. Well, Grex, the reason you know you can do better is because you spent time painting that model. And over the course of painting that model, you improve. So it's only natural to look back on your older models and be like, oh, that doesn't look very good. Because in painting it, you have progressed. That's my theory on the matter. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Like you've just developed. So of course you're going to think it looks a little bit shoddy. I feel exactly the same about a lot of my older models. I think it's like a natural human thing to feel that way. But don't hate them, Judd. Like, appreciate them for where you were at that time. When I look at old models, it's like, oh, I was really reaching on that. The models I really don't like are the ones that I kind of coasted on, and it's like, oh, you know you can do better than that. I'm going to clean that out, that little bit of gold. That's just a little bit too much overlap. So we've learned now that red ink over pink goes really bright. So that's a new one. Yeah, it's amazing how... Because you're concentrating when you're painting, but I don't know how you concentrate and it relaxes you at the same time. I have no idea how that works, but it does. Just going to drop a little bit of red ink in that mouth. I wonder if that other pink is dry. No, not quite. But let's do this before I forget it. Don't know why my camera keeps going brighter and don't know what it's trying to do. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I can only imagine it's the light of the Emperor. It's or you know, our Lord and Savior cardboard trying to communicate through me to show everyone the light that is the cardboard. Just one moment, guys. I'm going to go to the loo. I'll put this on display somewhere. There we go. Oh, there's a cruise. Yeah, Warden. The before and after of that with Agrax, yeah, without a doubt. cross that first line, Grex. Just open them up. Open them up, take them out. Have a look at them. Well, I mean, they're lovely models. You know what? I'm not even going to paint this fully gold. I'm going to leave a lot of the red. I'm not going to do it super neat. If it's red, I'm going to leave it. I don't want it to be so clean cut together. So if I'm not going to do all of it. I'll do bits. Do it. It's not even the best Palpatine bit, I feel. I know, like, do it is good, but the entire scene when they're watching the bubble ballet and he keeps doing that sinister turn that some might consider unnatural. Or is it the dark side is path to a great many abilities? That whole scene's amazing. I also love it when he goes, he's like, it's treason then. And he goes like, he makes that weird animal sound as he's that spinny Raiden twirly flip thing towards them. He's like, there's that one. But even that's not my fave. My favorite one is when Anakin kills Mace Windu. And then he's like, it's like really throaty cough. He's like, good. It's so good. Yeah, we'll get some Agrax on this before. I think we'll get some Agrax on it, and we'll get some Hazard Stripes on it. But yeah, something's definitely. I don't know if you've noticed it. I can kind of sense it that I'm picking up some speed. I've noticed a bit of speed has appeared, and I guess it's just like I don't know why. I guess it's just like I've been doing it so much that like I know where I'm going with this. I know what colours I want to try. We've got some experimentation, but some of it I already know. Yeah, good. Now the question is, do I leave these faces gooey? But they're so pretty. Oh, there's a bit of sprue on there. Oh my god! I'm such an idiot. I've totally forgotten the absolute best one. Unlimited power! That's the best bit. God, I need to rewatch it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Francois with a glorious one. Oh, I'm afraid the deflector shield will be quite operational when your friends arrive. So good. I mean, yeah, but I mean, that's not prequels, is it? So, of course, there's a lot of great lines in that. Young fool, only now at the end do you understand. Yeah, I kind of broke into that impression then. I wasn't doing it to begin with. Yeah, and then there's of course the other good one. Now, young Skywalker, you will die. His face in that alone is just amazing acting. Sorry, Grex. Don't. I mean, yeah, I'm a big fan, or at least I was. It's really hard to find the original trilogy because apparently it's got to do with Lucas and his divorce. He was trying to change it as much from the original trilogy so that he got to something to do with the divorce, his wife not getting some money for it, or something. Something like that. So it's really hard to get the original. But I mean, yeah, but don't even get me started on Arnold as well. I could probably rattle off 30 Schwarzenegger lines. I reckon I could do 30 easily. Yeah, I'm a little bit of an Arnie fan. I don't think these eyes are going to be gold. I think they're going to be a different colour. I've never watched the Clone Wars. Not even a whole episode. I watched a little bit with what's his name? Old coffee robot man. How can I forget his name? Grievous. And he was absolutely terrifying in the scene I watched. He was just like washing up some Jedi. Yeah. Who isn't exactly? If you really want to have a fun time, if you really want a nice Arnie evening, watch the director's commentary of Conan the Barbarian. I love it because the director has clearly remembers the film in exquisite detail and may not have done anything since. However, Arnold can't even remember the scenes he's in. It's so good. Right, I can ink that pink now. Yeah, Judd knows. Yeah, it is, isn't it? The llama scene. He's like so amused that he punched the llama. It's like he never even did it. I can't watch Clone Wars. I can't sit down and watch stuff. Between parenting and going full throttle on this streaming painting loveliness, I don't have time to sit and watch anything. We're full steam ahead, guys. Full steam ahead on this shenanigans. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So it's not just a series. There's movies. Oh, okay. I've got that a little bit wrong then. I didn't know that. I should have paid attention to you telling me as well, frankly. Okay, I tell you what, Grex. If yeah, if you've got a timeline of what I should watch when, I'll see if I can't find some time to sit and watch it. All I need is the order that you'd recommend. Conan's a solid film. I'm not so keen on Red Sonja and the Destroyer, but the first one, solid film. Crom laughs at your 4 wins. Right, at some point I'm going to have to lay off the gold so I can let it dry and get the Agrax on. The question is, how far do I want to paint the gold before I give it time to dry? I feel like that's the entire bug body gold. See, I wanted to leave where there's red on it. I didn't want it just to be a clean, trim kind of feel. I want it to be a little bit gooey, a little bit gloopy. I reckon I could leave it there and do the stripes on this. Do I have a pair of scissors is the question. No. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to get some scissors. And another question, just whilst I go and get the scissors, is should I go for 6mm, 3mm or 2mm? I'm thinking 3mm, but I will let you guys vote and we'll see. 6mm, because if we do 6, we're only going to get like 5 or 6 stripes, but I could be wrong. You tell me, guys. 2, 3 or 6? I'll let you choose. And then I will be back in just a moment. We got 1 for 3mm, 2 for 3mm. Kroll was a nice idea. You know, they tried to merge fantasy with sci-fi, and also I think Kroll has the best sci-fi fantasy weapon in any movie as well. So, you know, I think Kroll is a gem, frankly. Blech! Shite. Okay, free wins it. No, the Cyclops traumatized me. That was really rough on me as a kid. Didn't pull any punches on that scene. That was a toughie. Yeah, 3 mils were definitely a better choice over 2 mil. That was a good shout, guys. Space Marine 2, haven't played it. Can't run it. I've watched all the cutscenes though, like I did with Space Marine 1. I like watching some game cutscenes. I hope I've got these stripes at the right angle, that it looks okay. It feels like it's kind of moved a little bit as I've been putting them on, but I'm committing to it. I'm going with it. If it comes out, it's lesson learned. If it comes out wrong, lesson learned, you know? The tape's really not that expensive. And you'll see, like, this is the slow bit. Once you get the paint on, it's it really just suddenly appears. It's actually quite amazing. Yes and no. I'm thinking that goblin stamps will be easier, but for bigger stuff like this, I think tape is still okay. I think tape's not made obsolete. I think tape has its uses for bigger areas. And also, if you want to do like say you want to do 4 quarters on a shield, you're still going to need tape before you put on the goblin stampies. So it's still very much got uses. All right, fine. It wants to stick that way, so that piece might be a bit debatable, but we'll see. I'm willing to leave that little bit if it means not doing it black. It's fine. Okay, so now we take off the spacers, and then we'll be ready to get some paint on. So I think the first one will stay yellow. I think the first one staying yellow is the way to go. So let's just get cracking, taking off every other one. I know it uses twice as much tape doing it this way, but there's no doubt on the spacing, or there's very little margin for error. And I think it's time saving ultimately. So you trade a little bit of tape for saving time. Thanks, Judd. That's one of mine, believe it or not. It was my idea. So let's see. This tape kind of continues on. I will put a piece on now, though, now that we've got a better idea of what it looks like. I'm just going to wing this a little bit. The trick with tape as well is to not, well, frankly, a very English way of putting it, don't fanny around too much. Just commit to it early, and then you're not forever trying to tweak it to get it perfect. So yeah, don't fanny around too much. That's my top tip. Just use the tape. It's inexpensive. It's not that much of an ask, and well, you'll see firsthand now. You'll see me put this black on, and you'll see that it will be. You're going to see how it looks. So what I'm looking to do is to try and do about 90% of the stripe. If I go over on the gold, I'm not that concerned at this point. It can always be touched up. Nah, I tried sponges. The trouble with sponges is that there's too much collateral damage. And I know there's quite a bit with this brush, but I'm not a fan of sponging. I tried it a lot, but it was just getting everywhere. Too everywhere for my taste. I see that little line there. I am going to do that. Just that little sliver there. Okay. Now, whilst it's still relatively wet, we're going to yank off that tape. Yeah. You know what, Judd? That's where I'm going wrong. Yeah, don't use a dirty, great, massive sponge. That's solid advice. Gotta go faster with this. Clean that up a little bit, get some Agrax on it. It might actually work. I'll just let that dry for a bit. In the meantime, I'm not sure what to do next, actually. I guess the blood flesh could use an ink. I can do that. But I don't want to go Agrax on the blood. I need to keep it a little bit different. Let's see what we got. No, grime wash. No. I need something a little lighter. What do we have? Oh! No, that's pink. Oh, what's this? Another Agrax. Fate's telling me something. A second Agrax has appeared. If I find a third Agrax, I'm going to use Agrax. Fate is talking to me. Fate is telling me something. Okay, if there's a fourth Agrax, I'll use Agrax. Ah, perfect. Here we go. I'm going to go flesh wash. Flesh wash on the reds. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to Agrax every single bit. I need the flesh to look a little bit less uniform. You can, yeah, Fred, you don't have to buy a wet palette. You can make one with toilet paper, any plastic lid, an ice cream tub or anything, and some oven-proof paper. You could have yourself a wet palette today. You don't have to buy one. You absolutely don't have to buy one. I'm tempted to leave this red as it is. It's so horrifically gooey looking. I'm sorely tempted to leave it like this. My paint water's a little golden. There's a little bit of gold, glittery sparkles going in on this model. It sparkles. Let us know how it goes, Fred. Baking paper works as well. It hits a little bit different, but if you don't have parchment paper, well, parchment paper I think is oven paper. I think it's just the Americanese. No idea. That's a good question. Where are you going, Grex? You gonna see yourself out? Where you are? It must be quite late for you, Grex. No. What's up, Grex, buddy? Did I mess up? Is it because I didn't find the wing model? I can only apologise so much, man. I don't know what else I can do. I'm so sorry. Hey, Greg, did I miss something? Let me check chat. Sad face. I'm still here, so I guess I should ask, would you want to play Rogue Trader? I have some Rogue Trader rules. I bought a load of rules from some guy, someone's collection, so I have a load of rules for Rogue Trader. I don't have a lot of units for it, but I do have some of the rules. But you can get them all online as well, apparently. But I wanted like a set hand. Or do you mean the game? If it's the game, then no, I'm all right, Greg. So I haven't played anything since before Christmas. I'm kind of really into this now. So I feel like I'm going to full steam ahead on the whole painting thing. But I would play Rogue Trader. It's just the rules are a bit patchy, what I've got. Not impossible. Could play Rogue Trader. Oh, no, I've not played it. But, yeah, I'm not going to be playing any games for a while. And not until I re-unlock the capability to record. I've kind of promised myself that I won't play a game until I get that back up and running. So, just a little personal goal I've given myself. Let's touch up that gold. Is it any good, Grex? Have you played it? I do like the idea of rogue traders as models. Like, they're just out there doing their thing. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Grex is trying to be dramatic. Let's all indulge him. Oh my God, Grex! I can't believe. Maybe you should show yourself out. How could you say such a thing? There's the door, sir. I bid you farewell. I said good day. But yeah, catch you later, Grex. See you soon, hopefully, buddy. Once this gold dries, it's Agrex time. It's quite an app. No worries, Grex. I'll catch you later, buddy. I'll see you soon. When the Agrax goes on this bit, it's going to look so good. This is the last bit of gold, and then we just need it to dry a little bit, and then we can go ahead and ink that. So we will get to see it before the end of the stream, which is just delicious. Gold's done. Yeah, that's now drying. I'm so happy that I did actually take the time to do that tiny bit of black there. I know I had to clean it up loads, and it's a very little line, but I'm happy I did that. Right, while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to paint another little bit. Where was that random brown that I found that looked interesting? What did I do with that? Oh, that's Mornfang. That's not the brown. Oh, I can't even remember what it was. Did I put it on the shelf? No. Oh, I did. Doomball. Yeah, we're going to use this. And the ink I'm going to add to it is Grime Wash. I saw it a second ago. No. Oh, I saw you a second ago. Where are you? Yes. Grime Wash. I'm going to add Grime Wash to it. Doomball and Grime Wash. Let's give it a go. I don't need such a detailed brush on this. If anything, I need a kind of mangy one. Oh, I have a question. Hang on, I'll show you it. One sec. Let me just get some brown on here, and then whilst we're waiting for the golds to dry. Remember I was saying about that blood effect and glue? Hang on, I think I might have some. I just want to confirm that it is in fact the right glue. One sec. Yeah, I definitely have it. Where's my Crux Terminatus? That's where it is. Yeah, here. Okay, so my question is... do you think that this all-purpose glue, is that the stuff that is the I don't know, UHU glue for doing the blood effect? Is that the stuff? Because if so, we can give it a go tomorrow. I don't know if any of that helps. I don't think it does. Yeah, not sure it's the same. However, oh, sorry, Greg. There's super... None of these are English. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to crack it open right now. And well, hang on. If I open it now and then somehow it dries in the cap before tomorrow, we will hold fire. But it does say all-purpose, so making a gore effect on a model is a purpose. So, you know, it's a purpose. So I feel like tomorrow we're going to give that a go. Yeah, we're going to give that a go tomorrow. The question is, how dry are these golds? That's the thing. I think we might be ready. I say we go for it. Do I have any sprues? Yeah, about a kilo's worth, I would say. Test it on the sprue? We'll test it on the sprue tomorrow. How long does it take to dry, out of interest? Oh, so you add the colour to the glue. You don't string it on and then paint it. Okay, I forgot that. Little paint, lot of glue. Okay. I don't think I'm going to go Agrax on the silver. It browns it too much. I'm going to go null oil on the silver. Although not this silver. This silver will be Agrax. There we go. Agrax on the base. Let's do that. The base detail is remarkably high for that one little piece. It's really detailed. Yeah, let's I think we should test it and figure it out. We can all get on the same page. Okay, so not bad progress, really. We got the Terminator done as well. But this guy's coming along. I think we might be onto something. He needs some cleaning up. A little bit more agrax in places. But once that dries, I think we're in a good place there. Cool. Right, let's crack out the old blue tack. 14 people, 7 likes. Don't mind if I does. Guys, we're on our way. We're on our way. See you in Vegas. If you see one man manhandling another man, you know it's me and Greg. Just saying. That's how you'll spot us. Right, let's record the hours. Let's just move this into position. So we are on. I don't have a pen. Bear with me 1 second. Here's a pen. So we're on 940. 940. 60 hours down. Check it out. 60 hours. New sponsor. Life's good. Right, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow for daytime stream. Really appreciate you hanging out. Slap a like on it, but we're probably not going to have time because I'm going now. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. Real pleasure. Really appreciate the chit chat. Thanks again. I love you. See you later. Love you.